Hello everyone, and welcome to another Construction Online training video. I'm Alex, and in this video we will be covering the navigation of calendars and schedules in Construction Online. We'll start with how to access the different calendars and schedules that are available in Construction Online, and finish up with the navigation of the specific features. To start, go to your left sidebar to access the company calendar. In the company calendar, you can add calendar events that are not specific to any project or that apply to the entire company. You can also see and manage the various project schedules, the related tasks, or their other due dates. In the calendar categories, the second option is TrueVision Scheduling. This option is the same as our multi-project scheduling, which is available in the left sidebar. In multi-project scheduling, you can see and manage all of the project schedules in one location. You can also add new standalone schedules that are not tied to any specific project. We will cover more on multi-project scheduling in a different video. Next, we can access our lead calendar by going to Lead Tracking under Sales Management in the left sidebar. The lead calendar is where you manage events that are specific to your leads and opportunities. We'll cover the differences between the lead calendar, the company calendar, and the project calendar in a different video. Next, let's go to a project calendar. To do so, open a project, and then go to the Calendars and Schedules feature. Let's go over how to navigate through the project calendar. Using the arrows at the top, we can scroll through each month, or jump back to today using the Go to Today button. Under that, we can add a new calendar event by clicking the green Add Calendar Event button. We'll go over how to create and edit calendar events in a future video. Under that, we have the Calendar Filters dropdown, where we can filter by resource, by trade, by event type, or by cost code. We can also choose to hide our completed tasks or print the calendar. On the right side, we can use the search bar to search for specific tasks, or we can use the View dropdown to change how the calendar appears, whether by day, by week, by month, by year, or by using our agenda view. Below that, we can use our calendar dropdown to choose a specific month or day to navigate to. In the top right corner, we have our calendar settings menu. In the first tab, we can choose which items are visible in the calendar, whether that's calendar events, scheduled tasks and milestones, logging delays from daily logs, to-dos with due dates, and so on. In the second tab in the calendar settings, we can choose our default settings and integration. This is where you can set up your calendar integrations to send your calendar events to your Google and/or Outlook calendars. This requires that you set up the calendar integrations beforehand. In our third tab, we can choose our time zone and work hours that will apply to our calendar events. You can choose to apply it automatically based on your computer time, or to manually set your time zone from the dropdown. You can also choose to set your workday hours at the bottom. Next, let's go to our project schedule. At the top, we have our Schedule Progress dashboard. Our first option is the Schedule Progress view, which shows us our workdays elapsed out of our total, our tasks complete out of total, and a timeline of how we've progressed through our milestones and the rest of the project. Above our horizontal schedule milestone timeline, we can also show a vertical one that opens in a right sidebar. This lists all of our project milestones and our progress through them. Next, we can go to our baseline dashboard. The baseline is where we have a snapshot of the original start and end date of our schedule compared to what it actually is. Typically, you'll use baselines to mark the initial point that a schedule was created, but additional ones can be created at any time. A baseline will have a start date, an end date, and a number of workdays. And as the schedule shifts, the new actual workdays, as well as the start date, end date, and number of workdays ahead or behind will be listed. We can also close and open this dashboard using the arrow icon at the top right. In the schedule itself, there are several options for how to navigate, view, and edit the schedule. Our first option is to search by task name in the taskbar. Next, we can choose how the schedule appears, whether in the Gantt view or the list view. Next, we have our undo and redo buttons, and our zoom out and zoom in buttons. Option to collapse our groups, or expand our groups, our project toolbar, and the option to view the schedule in full screen. If we go to our schedule toolbar, it will open a new toolbar at the bottom of the page. This toolbar can be moved around and be placed anywhere you need. In it are various options in the various tabs. Finally, we have our three-dot menu, or our schedule settings menu. We'll cover more about these settings in a future video. Under our primary toolbar, we have some extra tools below. Our first option is auto shift mode. If auto shift mode is turned on, whenever a scheduled task is completed, the day that you complete the scheduled task will be the new end date for the task. For example, for my new task, if I check it off, it becomes today. Next, we'll go to Show Baseline. This will show a baseline ghost, or an example of the schedule at the baseline point. Finally, in this section, we can show our linked items. This is for linking our to-dos to our scheduled tasks. We can manage them here or add extra to-dos that can be linked to the scheduled task. More of this will be covered in our to-dos and other schedule videos. If we go farther down, we can manage our schedule filters. We can filter by date, by trade, priority, and other fields that can be edited in individual scheduled tasks. We can also choose to hide all of our completed tasks. To manage these fields and other task settings, right-click on a task and choose Edit Task. More details on how to edit and create tasks will be covered in a separate video. This right-click menu also has a number of other tools at your disposal. Finally, let's talk about our different columns and column navigation. All of our columns can be resized by using the arrows to click and drag the edge of the column, as well as the divide between the Gantt and the list when we're using the Gantt view. If there are any columns that you don't see but you would like to see, right-click on a column header and choose Show Hide Columns. More details on the various columns and what they mean can be found in other videos or in our knowledge base. Finally, if we go to our left side, we can view our other calendar and schedule categories. We can see and manage and add new schedule templates. And we can access our various schedule reports. That covers our calendar and schedule navigation in Construction Online. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos or our knowledge base to learn more about calendars and schedules in Construction Online.